would do cloud hands. So we recall that we have a clock in front of us and we have to make our body move like clouds, not just our hands. Okay, so this is a stiff way of doing cloud hands. Very stiff because my neck is not even moving and only my hands are moving. So that's not right. So we want to be able to use our upper body and we want to be able to put feet to it and we want to use our neck. So everything is moving. So this is cloud hands. Okay? Big, big difference. In the 10 form, we don't have that liberty because we're not always moving in a great distance. But we can still get that feeling. But it's, like I told you, it's a little harder to do. So to make that, show you the difference, this is not cloud hands. Okay, this is not cloud hands. It's an attempt to do cloud hands, but it's a feeble attempt. So I'm not even using my upper body to make that, and my feet are just flat, okay? So we're gonna do it correctly. We know that the left hand is higher, the palm is facing. We know that the other hand is away from us, palm facing outwards. When we open, we start to move. We're at 12 o'clock, we're at cup. We move our body and shift our weight to a flip and a close. 12 o'clock middle, flip and open, middle, flip and close, middle or 12, looking at the tips of our fingers, opening, middle, flipping and closing. Even at this point, we can do a single whip and we can make it gentle. Okay? Now going back to the 10 form. Where's my marker? My 10 form, cloud hands. We can still use our waist. We don't have the distance, but we can move like clouds by shifting your weight even more. Okay? So here we are, flip and meet, out, middle, flip, meet, close. Middle, one open, middle, only flip, meet, but shift your weight, close, middle, open, shift your weight, middle, shift your weight to the center, and left, up, down, shift weight, up. Okay? So that in a nutshell is what I want you to do. Use your upper body, use your torso, use your shifting of your weight. Don't just be stable and say, I know how to read the newspaper and just turn this way. Use everything else in your power besides your mind to make that motion. Okay? Now, repulsing of the monkey. We know that we can't cross, but besides that, if we do our, if you do this with me, 10 form, down, center, up, here again. What are we using? We're using that motion up, moving that, making that motion. So although we're stable and in our Tai Chi position, we have our centered hand, we have our top hand. But this top hand, remember, is there for a purpose. We're pushing and we're pulling. We're opening, we're looking at it, we're bringing it to our ear, we're pushing and pulling. So my body was actually moving with my hands. To make that more apparent, and I think I've done it before, is we do the 24. 4 times of repulsing to understand how our motion with our hands help us, and that is repulsing of the monkey in a 10 form. We play our lute, do it with me. Drop our front foot center, look at the back hand. Bring it up high because that's a counterbalance. Toe, heel, pivot, push and pull. Weight on the back. Center open, look at the top hand, counterbalance. The higher it is, that allows us to do our balancing on one foot. Up higher as we bring that other foot back. Down, pivot, push and pull, straightening out that front knee. open, lift higher, knee toe, synchronizing your motion. All right, so several things were going on. I wanted you to emphasize the fact that you're centering and you're looking at your top hand. So this is where we are, opening up. The more I can raise this hand as I'm lifting that foot, it helps me to counterbalance. Okay, watch again, up, up. So at my peak of here is when I finally lift and come back. I'm using my body to help me with that backwards motion. Up, higher, then down. But I'm also using this back leg. Tai Chi Walk, we're doing it like this, okay? Out, heel, stretch out. Sit back, out, shift, out, stretch out, okay? The stretch out. So what is it doing when I stretch out? When I play my lute, I come back out, come up, I stretch out. It's the backwards or reverse motion of my Tai Chi Walk. I stretch out. Okay? So the more you can stretch out and not cross your feet or legs, the more leverage you have, the better counterbalance you have. Up high, stretch out. Okay? So what I usually see, you get complacent in doing it, but this is the error that's occurring. You don't come up high, it's more, you don't come up, what am I doing now? Here, this is what I'm usually seeing you do. A little bit higher, you need to come up a little higher. You're too down low, then this foot crosses and then comes here and comes here. And this is not good because if you drag your feet here, what happens? You clash. Plus this foot, this knee is already bent. You need to come out. So remember what I said. You're here, you come out higher, lift, stretch out this back leg, and then come out this way. Drag this back, it should not hit. Same way with Tai Chi Walk, out. You want to come out to an out and to the side L, so that if you dragged your foot back, you would have that gap in there. Okay? I want to end with Tai Chi Walk. When we do Tai Chi Walk, it's the same as Yang 10 in that this is your twist step, this is your L stance, this is your bow stance, this is your sit back, this is your twist step. But because Tai Chi Walk, this is your L, this is your bow. But because Tai Chi Walk is linear and it's going in forward direction, you may not be able to see the similarities or the connection. But it's the same because when we hold our ball, we're on a T stance. This is our L, this is our bow. But instead of advancing on a 10 form, we sit back, we twist step, and we hold our T stance. This is our L, this is our bow. This is our sit back, this is our twist. But in a twist on a Tai Chi Walk, it's out, okay, because you want to advance. Although we look like we're zigzagging, which we are, every time we hit that L, it always takes us to a forward position. When we zigzag, it brings us to a forward position. So you always know that you're going to start here, you're going to go down all the way to the center, even though you're zigzagging, because you know that the L stance is keeping you in line. No matter how much you go out, you're always coming back to the center. Okay? So we're looking at good Tai Chi posture, we're looking at shifting of weight, and we're trying to make sure that our hips and waist are aligned to the outward foot, okay, all the time. All right, and not straight up, a little bit down, okay? Here we go, hands at your waist, out, shift your weight, heel, L stance, bow stance. So we're going to go slowly because it's harder to do it slowly. Sit back, out, shift your weight, L, bow. Stretch out the back knee, keeping in your Tai Chi posture so you're never going forward. Out, heel, stretch, sit back. Out, heel, let's do this. Hold your ball, heel, sit back, out, hold your ball, out, sit back, out, half step, rotate up, drop your front foot, bisect, get the back hand, out, turn your face, good synchronizing, sit back, out, top hand higher. That's also helping us with our counterbalance. Higher, ear, half step, rock, heel, drop, center, higher, up, back. Repulsing of the monkey, center, higher, up. Stretch out that leg, stretch out that knee, center, up higher. Higher, center, stretch, pull back, pivot, hold your ball, L stance, ward off, flip and meet, drag him down, pulling him back, higher, then center, contact, sit back, stretch out that back leg, sit back first, twist step, hold your ball, out, ward off, flip, meet, contact, push, sit back, push up, sit back, twist, cup, T-step, cup, hook, step out, L, sit back, twist, cup, parameter 1, use your waist, middle, flip, meet, close, middle, open, middle, twist, middle, open, middle, flip, meet, middle, look backhand, hook at it, step out, half step, sit back, pat your horse, cross, step out, palms down, shift your weight, up, kick, in, double punch, sit back, twist, up, kick, hook, toe, drop, set, up, toe, pivot, hook, split, set, up, extend the knee, heel, hold your ball, heel out, hand out to your forehead, sit back, twist, hold your ball, heel, hand to your forehead, waist and hips, down, set up your chop hand, keep your Tai Chi posture to find that needle, up, two hands, foot, middle, flash arms. sit back, twist step, deflect, parry, punch, touch, sit back, up, sit back, twist step, open step, in step, off the ground, embrace the tiger, push up from your right, rotate, push out from your left, drop your shoulders, closing form.